Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, 27 people are dead. More are trapped in the rubble in India as two different buildings have collapsed. The death toll in the two building collapses in different cities in India over the weekend has climbed now to at least 27, with more victims still trapped in the rubble. A crumbling and rundown 4-story building in New Delhi collapsed Saturday morning. 10 people, including 5 children and 3 women, died. Deputy Commissioner of Police is telling us the building was around 50 years old and housed several families. The rescue efforts were hampered by cranes in the area. Officials suspect construction work at an adjoining building could be what's to blame. Another building collapsed Saturday in another location in India. It was an 11-story structure under construction in the state capital of Chennai. It toppled over, killing at least 17 people, according to the National Disaster Relief Forces. There are still many people unaccounted for, although the authorities are unsure of the exact number. More than 24 survivors have been rescued from under the debris. This is a terrible 2 tragedies in the same day. 50 workers are believed to be present at the construction site at the time of the collapse. Rescue operations are still on in Chennai. Folks, I've been to India. Matter of fact, I've seen the construction it's done. They take bricks, they make them out of clay. They make the bricks out of clay, and you heat them in the sun, and then you stack them and build walls. They're not built with reinforcement like we do here in America. They do use a footer. They do lay a concrete footer, at least most buildings will, and they will use a type of concrete. But they put the concrete around the clay bricks that they lay first. So they're very shaky. I mean, and be quite honest with you, and I know in the major cities like New Delhi, I've been to New Delhi, I've been to Calcutta, and I've been to Mumbai. I was actually in Mumbai back in the 90s when it was still called Bombay. These cities are just overcrowded beyond your comprehension. Imagine being in New York City with hardly any stoplights. That's how it was when I was in New Delhi back in 1997. I went there to preach a crusade in the jungles, but I was in New Delhi for a while, a couple days. And the madness, it's simply there's so many people. They're walking, they're on bikes, they're on mopeds, there's trucks racing by, buses, people on top of the buses. Buses are full, people are hanging on the sides of the buses. The roads are rickety. There's cows walking across, and sheep and oxen and goats and kids running. And there's no stoplights. And everybody's pounding on the horn. It's quiet. It's chaotic. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Now, the way they build their buildings, I can say that because we participated in helping build a church. We actually had a church built, and we built it out of this very system, and that was making the bricks out of mud or clay, and they bake them. They take clay and they bake it to make the bricks, and then they start stacking the bricks with mortar. But still, not very strong. If you have an earthquake, that's why an earthquake hit a major city like this. It can be major disaster, and people live too many to a home. It's overcrowded. There's just a lot of issues, and so we really need to pray for these folks. I'm afraid there's a lot more than 27 dead. I don't think we have a clue what the death toll of this is going to be. So pray for the people of India. They are beautiful people. They're wonderful people, and many are coming to Jesus Christ. Many are being saved. They have great faith. When they come to Jesus Christ, they are powerful Christians, truly are, because of the persecution they receive from radical Hindus and radical Muslims. But still, they are very, very, very strong Christians when they accept Jesus Christ. I'm Pastor Begley. I'll be back with more current world events and how it relates to Bible prophecy. Keep praying for the people in this tragedy in India.